John Allen Chau was an American Christian missionary who was killed by the Sentinelese, a self-isolated, uncontacted people, after illegally traveling to North Sentinel Island in an attempt to preach Christianity to them. In 2017, during the year when Chau participated in a boot camp missionary training by the evangelical organization All Nations, Chau reportedly expressed his interest in preaching to the Sentinelese. Chau then traveled to and established his residence at Port Blair in October 2018, where he prepared an initial contact kit, including picture cards for communication, gifts for Sentinelese people, medical equipment, and other necessities. In November, Chau embarked on an expedition to North Sentinel Island, which he considered to be Satan's last stronghold on Earth, with the aim of contacting and living among the Sentinelese. He expressed a strong desire to preach Christianity to the tribe. In preparation for the trip, Chau was vaccinated and quarantined, and also undertook medical and linguistic training. However, he did not seek permission from the Indian authorities before embarking, making his trip illegal under Indian law, as foreign citizens must obtain a permit to visit the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, with nobody being allowed on North Sentinel. Instead, Chau paid two fishermen 25,000 rupees to take him close to the island. The fishermen were later arrested. Chau paddled a kayak from the boat to the island, an attempt to communicate with the Sentinelese upon their first contact, but left the gifts and retreated when the villagers began stringing their bows at him. He later paddled back to the island and walked up to the beach, this time while attempting to communicate with the natives. Chau abandoned his kayak and swam back to the boat in panic when one of the villagers shot an arrow at him and struck the Bible he was holding. On November 16, the date when Chau was last seen alive, he asked the fishermen to drop him off alone on the island, after thinking that the Sentinelese might feel more comfortable if they did not see the foreign fishing boat nearby. Prior to being left on the island alone, Chau admitted in his diary that he was scared, but it was worth it to declare Jesus to these people. Chau was subsequently killed by the Sentinelese. The fishermen who had ferried him later observed Sentinelese tribesmen dragging a body along the beach and burying it. Despite efforts by Indian authorities, which involved a tense encounter with the tribe, Chau's body was not recovered. Indian officials made several attempts to recover Chau's body, but eventually abandoned those efforts. An anthropologist involved in the case told The Guardian that the risk of a dangerous clash between investigators and the islanders was too great to justify any further attempts. A murder case was opened following his death. Chau was criticized by Survival International, among others, for visiting the island despite the possibility of introducing pathogens to the native Sentinelese, which could have been deadly since it was likely that the natives had not been exposed previously to diseases from outside the island. All Nations, the evangelical organization that trained Chau, was criticized on social media for describing Chau as a martyr, while expressing condolences for Chau's death. Chau's father also blamed his son's death on the missionary community for inculcating an extreme Christian vision within Chau.